Y'all, I finally got my grubby hands on Crown Royal Blackberry. In true liquor camp fashion, however, I couldn't do just one blackberry. I was able to track down 4. We are gonna start this show off with the original OG Bird Dog Blackberry. Now, I do have to say, there is something special about Bird Dog Blackberry. It was the first flavored whiskey that took up residence here at the camp. So I would expect to smell a little bit of the whiskey, but I don't. I really just get the blackberry. Let's see what it tastes like. This is better than I remember it being. I haven't had this straight for a while, and maybe my taste buds have matured, but this is no longer coming off like cough syrup to me. It really is coming through with that good blackberry preserve flavor that I really feel like I want to taste in a blackberry whiskey. Next up, I have Starlight Distillery Blackberry Flavored Whiskey, and we're stepping up the proof a little bit from the Bird Dog because this is 84 proof. Hopefully that just makes it better and doesn't change the flavor for the worse. So I'm getting kind of a strange sour aroma on this. It really comes across more like a preserve than a whiskey, kind of like a blackberry preserve, blackberry jelly type of smell. But it's got a sourness to it that is not really coming off very attractive. But let's see what it tastes like. It is very sour. It is got that sour mash type of whiskey flavor to it, which would be fine, but blackberry is a tricky flavor to combine with something like that because now it's coming off as more of like a sour berry type of sour mash whiskey. This is not a good combo for a berry type of whiskey. I want a little bit more sweetness, a little bit less sour. I would not reach for this one again, but I may try it in a mixed drink or a cocktail of some kind. Next up, we have the reason for the season. I have finally gotten my hands on Crown Blackberry. I'm telling you, every time Crown comes out with a new flavor, they start a craze, and I'm sure nobody is complaining because they take their time and they do their flavors right. We are going back down in proof, down to 70, so it is a little bit lighter proof than the Bird Dog and even the Starlight. Here we go. Make sure you do stay tuned though, because I have another one coming up after this that I've only ever seen once in the wild. I only ever saw it on their website, and I have the only bottle that I've ever seen. I'm getting a really good blackberry jam type of aroma on here. Hopefully that carries through in how it tastes. Okay, that has a fantastic whiskey flavor to it with the blackberry on top. Now, I know I've seen a lot of people say they don't like this, and I think it might be because it's not super sweet. It's certainly not even as sweet as the Bird Dog, and for sure not as sweet as the Starlight, although that's in its favor. It's got a great balance though, and as someone who really likes whiskey, this is right up my alley because I like the fact that it's not overpoweringly sweet and overpoweringly blackberry. It's just got a hint of the blackberry and a good whiskey flavor to it. I can see why people are jumping over each other Black Friday sale style to get their hands on this. Bird Dog has blackberry, but I didn't know until recently that it also has Blackberry Reserve, a very special reserve according to the bottle, and this is higher proof than the original Bird Dog Blackberry. I have only ever seen this on the website, and I honestly thought that they might have like discontinued it or put it on a limited release because I had never seen it on the shelves until just recently. So I had to get this one, and had to get this one for this lineup in particular because Crown Blackberry is so popular. I wanted to know if this one would be even better. It is a higher proof. It is about the same price as Crown, so we're about to find out if it stands up. I really only smell a good whiskey type of aroma on there. There's a sweetness there, and you can tell that there's a little bit of a berry note to it, but on the nose, I am only really getting the whiskey. Wow. I feel like I just tasted a really good bourbon or a scotch, way more than I just tried a flavored whiskey. This feels really rich. It's got a really thick, good mouthfeel to it. A nice blackberry jam type of flavor. It is super sweet. It's probably sweeter than the Crown, but I don't hate that about it. I actually enjoy that a little bit more because it adds to that rich flavor. The other ones I'd be much more prone to putting them in a cocktail. This one I might drink straight from the glass. If you're liking the content, please take a moment and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. The more subscribers we get, the more bottles we can buy. And after much debate and several more tastings, we have come to unanimous vote on which one is our favorite blackberry flavored whiskey. And that is the almost Glencairn worthy Bird Dog Reserve very special blackberry flavored whiskey. If I could say it, it would be helpful. However, the only catch is that it's almost harder to find than the Crown Blackberry at the moment. And that is pretty difficult to find on its own. If you can find this one on the shelf, please do yourself a favor and pick this one up. It is strong enough to stand up in a cocktail, but good enough to be drank and enjoyed on its own. If you know of any other blackberry flavored whiskeys out there that we need to try, please put those in the comments below because there aren't a lot of them and they are kind of super hard to find right now. Go check out our other flavored lineups right over here and we'll see y'all back here at the camp.